Back in April, I did a portfolio shakeup because, let's be honest, I may be hopeful, but I'm realistic. And it really needed some work. They needed a revamp. And I actually reached out to you guys for some guidance, and you were all amazing and really validated my decisions. So today, I want to share with you what you helped me build, the new and improved Hopeful Investor Portfolio. So let's pop on over to my dividend dashboard, and you can see in the top left-hand corner, my total portfolio value is $74,629.39. Now let's zoom in on my annual dividend income gauge. At the start of the year, I set an oddly specific goal for myself of $3,514.59 for the year. And based on the recent changes and additions to the portfolio, my projected annual income has jumped up to $3,542.09. You guys, I already hit the goal. It's not even the end of the year. So I need to raise the bar. What do you all think? Do you think I can achieve $4,000 by the end of the year, or is that too conservative? What's your goal for the year? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think I should change this goal to. Now, I whittled down my 34 holdings, down to 3 ETFs and 25 individual stocks. And if we move on over to the chart here on the right, we can see them all listed, and the bar graph shows just what I can expect in annual income from each of the holdings. And you can see here that SCHD is the biggest source of annual income at $611.17, followed by Altria Group at $530.42, and then bringing up the rear is JEPI with $363.22 each year. Now, as I work to implement my core satellite strategy for this portfolio, I'm just under 30% of my holdings in an ETF. Now, my goal is to get to 50% of my portfolio in an ETF, and I do try to buy at least one share of SCHD every Monday. But looking at the diversification of my portfolio by sector, there's definitely still some work that I need to do to improve upon the diversification. Again, a work in progress. And to the left, you can see my month-over-month, year-over-year dividend income. And I can't tell you guys how excited I am about June because the vast majority of my holdings are going to pay out this month. Speaking of, let's pop on over to the Dividend Tracker, and it has this phenomenal feature, which is a yearly dividend forecast. And there's a dividend calendar so I can see when each of my holdings is going to pay out throughout the month. So if I click through, I can see each of the different holdings on each day of the month, and I have a lot of stuff coming in. And the most exciting part of this, you guys, is that June, I believe, will be my best month ever because I'm actually projected to have $394.46. That's the best. I'm really excited, you guys. Can you tell? Super excited. And if we scroll down even further, you can see that it breaks down by ticker symbol and month the amount that you're actually going to be anticipating in terms of your dividend income. I love the Dividend Tracker. It's got good data and good visuals, and it just kind of hits right for me. So I'll leave a link in the comments below if you're so inclined to check it out yourself. Okay, so now let's head back to the Dividend Tracker so I can show you each of the different holdings I have and how many shares. And we're going to go rapid fire, you guys. So we've got AbbVie. I've got almost 37 shares of AbbVie, 133 shares of Arbor Realty Trust. I'm at 0.628, you guys, of Broadcom. It's a slow roll, but you know what? It trades for $804 right now. So I'm getting there little by little. Chevron, I've got 13.3 shares of Chevron. DGRO, which is an ETF, 11 shares. 85.5 shares of Corning. I've got 10.9 shares of Home Depot. 1.8 shares, we're rounding up, of Hershey. 60 shares of JEPI. Almost 10 shares of Johnson & Johnson. 6 shares of Lockheed Martin. We're scrolling. 13.1 shares of Lowe, over 100 shares of Main Street Capital. Kind of excited to hit that milestone. 10 shares of Medtronic, 7.2 shares of 3M, 141 shares of Altria Group, 6.3 shares of NextEra Energy, 102.8 shares of Realty Income, 4.65 shares of Olin. I've got 3.89 shares of Pepsi, 16.5 shares of Pfizer, 15 shares of Procter & Gamble, 12.2 shares of Raytheon, 231 shares of SCHD. I'm so excited. I sold out of a lot of stuff and bought more SCHD. Of course, then the price promptly dropped, but whatever. Carrying on. Dollar cost averaging. I've got 1.7 shares of Snap-on, 46 shares of TD Bank, and 34 shares of T. Rowe Price. So what do you guys think? I'm going to wait for y'all in the comments. Anything you would have done differently? Oh, and don't forget to weigh in on what you think my new goal should be by the end of the year. I love learning from you guys in this community. So fire away and then go and take a peek at this video next. On my annual DINCOM, oh, for heaven's sakes,